Hello, everyone. I'm going to be speaking today on being led by God. Are you being led by God? And I want to start with some 2 words of the Lord that were highlighted to me. I've had for quite some time, but the Lord said this is the time to go over these. And the first one's called Get Ready to Shine. Okay, it says it's listed by Miley Super, Maili and Super. Child, I am restoring you in this season, body, soul, and mind. I have spoken this to your heart, my love. I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you. You are not alone while you walk this walk of faith, as I have been here the entire time. You have heard me speak to your heart about the promises I have for you in the future. You will be made whole by the light of my love and have nothing lacking. You know me, my love, and you have said yes to me. For these things you have heard from me are not spoken out of turn, for I do not waste words. You are a light, a torchbearer. Those that come into contact with you will run to you or from you. But this has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the light that they see shining from you, which is me. Do not worry when the world turns and runs from you, child. It's not you that they reject, but me. I have given to you the ability to hear my voice clearly, and this is because you're going to lead others into my light. Follow your peace, my love, for I will give you peace that you need during the stand that you face. Trust me, child, I am moving in your situation. I am taking back territory that the enemy has tried to steal from you and your family. Soon, oh so soon, you will see how much ground you have tilled up and how huge this harvest will be. And this is the real reason the enemy has fought so hard to keep you from your destiny. You will not fail to complete the purpose I have mandated you with, because I will not fail. Get ready to shine. Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16 says, You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. And the next word I want to go over is written by Rini Medeiros. She says that it says, the heavens have been opened up to you, so have free reign. Walk with me, take my hand, for I am taking you to a new place where the unseen is more real than the things that you see. Now I am taking you to a place of the unseen, and I'll open up your eyes. And I will open up your heart. I have given you new discernment and new eyes and a tongue of fire. You're called to be that generation of light, and you are the ones that I have chosen to burn. Great is the harvest, and the laborers are few. And as you hear my call, I need ones that are willing to set aside their own wants and desires so they will have my heart and my desires. Okay, now I want to read something that I've had for quite a few years. And it's called 100 Reasons Why We Are a Family. And as far as family, that can be, your natural family and also spiritual family. You also have friends that has become close, and they are considered as family to you as well. So this is 100 Reasons Why We Are a Family. We are a family because the well-being of each is important to all. We are a family because we're always happy to see one another. We are a family because we love to go places together. We are a family because we can't stop telling those funny, embarrassing stories. We are a family because we take an interest in what is on one another's minds. We are a family because we don't require an apology before forgiving. We are a family because we create a little more history every day. We are a family because we believe that too much cannot be asked of each other. We are a family because we can read each other's minds. We are a family because we miss one another when we are apart. We are a family because we never fail to recognize each other's accomplishments. We are a family because the strength of our bond is immeasurable. We are a family because others can just look at us and see that it is so. We are a family because we mindfully prepare for the future of the little ones. We are a family because sometimes we want nothing more than to relax together. We are a family because we never hesitate to apologize to each other. We are a family because we love one another equally and unselfishly. We are a family because we honor our family traditions. We are a family because our hearts are lifted when we worship together. We are a family because we are always prepared to defend one another. We are a family because our sacrifices are made willingly. We are a family because even though we may be apart, we are always together in our hearts and minds. We are a family because we know one another's weaknesses, but we never exploit them. We are a family because our times together have been the best times of our lives. We are a family because the evidence of our bond is everywhere. We are a family because it never occurs to us that we shouldn't be together. We are a family because we are rich in love and compassion for all. We are a family because we hold one another up during times of sorrow. We are a family because we plan for the future, and the future includes everyone. We are a family because we do not hesitate to share our affections. We are a family because we consider the good for all before the good for one. We are a family because we crave the comfort of our togetherness. We are a family because our faith binds us together. We are a family because we embrace our duty to provide for those who cannot do so for themselves. We are a family because none of us is never more than a phone call away. We are a family because we would never willfully hurt one another. We are a family because our commitment to one another never comes into question. We are a family because we help one another, but we don't keep score. We are a family because we take the time to capture memories of the special moments we share. We are a family because we respect each other's differences and celebrate the things we have in common. We are a family because we love to sit together and reminisce. We are a family because we enjoy sharing favorite family recipes. We are a family because we love to share the events of our day with one another. We are a family because we can chat for hours and never get bored. We are a family because we don't violate the trust we have in each other. We are a family because we are stronger together than we are apart. We are a family because we can always count on each other. We are a family because we never shy away from the hard choices. We are a family because we lean on one another for comfort and support. We're a family because we treat each other as equals. We are a family because we pull together to take care of the little ones. We are a family because we do not squander the time we have together. We are a family because we are the first to step in and protect each other. We are a family because each of us is an irreplaceable part of the whole. We are a family because we pass down our family history. We are a family because we act as shepherds for one another. We are a family because without one another, our lives would be less than what they have become. We are a family because there's a little bit of each of us in all of us. We are a family because we celebrate with abandon when we get together. We are a family because we sing happy birthday to the young and old alike. We are a family because we never fail to give a warm hug when someone reaches out. We are a family because we make sure that everyone has a turn to choose what we will play. We are a family because there can be no other explanation for how much we love each other. We are a family because we have always overcome our challenges. We are a family because we know when to laugh at one another and when to give comfort. We are a family because we are a family because together we are building a foundation on which others will grow. We are a family because we save and pass on our most treasured keepsakes. We are family because we always forget after we have forgiven. We are a family because nothing is more important to us than being together. We are a family because we are thrilled when a newcomer is on the way. We are a family because we wouldn't think of not spending the holidays together. We are a family because we make a place at the table for everyone. We are a family because we respect each other's privacy but permit no one's isolation. We are a family because each of us resists any temptation that could harm all of us. We are a family because we are one another's biggest fan. We are a family because we look to each other for guidance. We are a family because in times of need we never hesitate to pull together. We are a family because our membership is not conditional and need not be renewed. We are a family because we remember and honor all of us, even when they are not with us. We are a family because we believe there are no secrets that must be kept. We are a family because we never close the door on each other. We are a family because we never let life get so busy that we lose touch with each other. We are a family because we have a secret language. We are a family because we understand things that others just don't get. We are a family because no matter where we are, we always know where home is. We are a family because we have the concern and the will to confront each other when necessary. We are a family because we enjoy beginning each day together. We are a family because we are teachers from one another in the lessons of life. We are a family because we embrace each other's wild and crazy ways. We are a family because it doesn't matter why any one of us might have left, they are always welcomed back. We are a family because we honor our elders and the sacrifices they have made on our behalf. We are a family because whatever one of us has to say is always interesting to someone. We are a family because we are willing to do the hard work that benefits us all. We are a family because we choose to share our hearts with one another. We are a family because we provide a safe harbor for any one of us that needs it. We are a family because we courageously overcome our disappointments and patiently await new opportunities. We are a family because we always receive from one another more than we have asked for. We are a family because we have the resolve to strive to improve ourselves so that we may give more to one another. We are a family because when we are afraid, we give each other reassurance. We are a family because the love between us continues to grow. And that is all 100 reasons why We are a family, and we will always be a family. Nothing can ever change that. It's very good. Okay. Okay, something this past week that I had posted up, I took some the main parts out of there to I wanted to speak on, to touch upon today as well. Okay, so it's the culture of the kingdom is a backwards place where, as Jesus described, the first will be last and the last will be first. It's upside down, backwards. Whatever empire does, kingdom does the opposite. The forgotten faces of an empire sits on thrones in the kingdom. Jesus, of course, reminds us that we can live in the kingdom right now and invites us to step away from the comforts of empire so that we can experience the beauty of radical life in the kingdom. Yes, the kingdom is backwards on every level. It requires sacrifice and change in different areas of our lives. The secret to the kingdom is that you find your meaning through giving your life away, the exact opposite of what empire teaches. In this regard, if we want to fully embrace the kingdom Jesus invites us into, we must enact principles of living that free us from the key things that keep us out of the kingdom, self and possessions. Discover a radical new life that is beyond anything you've ever experienced before, something Jesus calls the kingdom. Okay. And one of the things that we can do is practice purging possessions. Too much stuff. And poor excuses for holding on to the stuff. Everything had a potential future use or was declared sentimental to keep it without reason. At least once a year, go back to what's left of the many boxes you have, that you're carrying around or lying around, and get rid of anything that you don't legitimately need. Wow, that's a very hard word. Legitimately. Wow. And so, the things that you go through, the boxes of stuff can be your clothes, shoes, just or anything else that you own. Go through them and get rid of them or give them away for those things that you really don't need. Okay. Practice curbing your impulse to acquire. Okay? Failure to do so invites us into a never-ending cycle where we're always seeking happiness in the next big thing. Such a life never leads to happiness. It's like fighting a craving. The more you fight it, the less powerful it becomes. And you eventually master it instead of it mastering you. This ultimately leads to a freedom from want, which is one of the best feelings in the world. Okay. Practice fasting. Recovering the practice of fasting, it's a spiritual behavior that helps you progressively learn to be better master the general wants. Fasting is simply a predetermined period of time where you deny yourself. As far as denying yourself something without giving in. When you fast, you give yourself an opportunity to learn that you'll really be okay with less. We often think of fasting as being from food, but think bigger. Someone can fast, like someone had fasted 40 days from reading websites that usually would make them angry, which could have been like political or something like that. But they fasted for 40 days from reading those websites that usually would make them angry, even though they loved to read them. And by the end of the 40-day fast, you will be free from them. That's what happened to this person. They realized they were free from that, going to those things that made them angry. So try scheduling 2 fasts per year, for instance. The goal is to get some wins, so you develop the confidence to rid yourself of bigger ones. And practice these now and see how life-giving they are. Another thing you can do is practice radical generosity. Hey, Charles. And our pets are family. We are a family. Even when he probably sees some cats out there close to the road, and it gets his attention. So another thing is practice radical generosity. Okay, so find opportunities to give money and possessions away and do it with a good attitude. If this is hard for you, start small, like we learned in fasting, and let the satisfaction it brings spur you to be progressively more generous. Hey, Charles. Charles, can you lay down, hon? Find people in your local area who have a need you can meet, and go meet it. Challenge yourself each year to be more generous than the year before, and even become willing to sacrifice so that you can maintain a lifestyle of generosity. Okay. So that's practicing a radical generosity. Hey, Charles. All right, Charles. How about you go lay down? Okay. I'm trying to record something, honey. Go lay down. Let's go. Lay down. Keep going. Okay. All right, now the next thing. Practice radical hospitality. Hospitality is a form of generosity but goes a bit further. Hospitality is what generosity looks like in a relationship. Make your home a place where people can gather and where you serve them. Increase the frequency that you invite guests. Okay. Increase the frequency that you invite guests over, telling them that they don't have to bring anything other than themselves. Through hospitality, you're not simply being generous, but you're also developing meaningful relationships, which are essential to kingdom living. Furthermore, if you want to show hospitality the way Jesus describes, make sure you're inviting people over that you normally would not think to invite. One time, Jesus told a story about the kingdom, and in the story he says to go out into the streets and invite the excluded to come in and sit down at the table. So be hospitable, but be hospitable with people who are often excluded. And that reminds me of what we had did just the other year, a few years ago for the holiday. One of the holidays we invited over someone that didn't have anywhere to go for the holiday. So we make sure that you make sure people aren't excluded if you can, if at all possible. Okay, so practice these 5 things over the next 90 days as a suggestion to you. Just try each of them at least once and see what changes in your life. Okay. So even this first part was going over about, being led by God with those suggestions to do. Okay. So I'm going to, this will be the I'll stop here with this for part 1, and then I'll go on now to part 2.